I can tell you the difference between a good lawyer and a great personal injury lawyer in one word, and that is effort. Let me give you a couple examples of effort. The first one that comes to mind, we had a case that was dropped by a colleague. He is a very seasoned, very experienced attorney, and I have tremendous respect for him and his firm. But he had dropped this case. The client was not quite ready to give up, and she made one last phone call before she closed the door entirely. That is because it involved the death of her young 18-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, the other law firm gave up because we captured a video of a truck hitting a barrel in a construction zone, but no one could identify the truck. And without identifying the truck, you don't have a company to sue. We didn't give up so easily. We really studied the video and we noticed something peculiar. It had a very strange green paint, and the type of truck was like a vacuum truck, which is not a very common truck. We think we identified and found the truck parked in a company lot. We weren't sure, but we sued the company. Not only did they answer and admit it was their truck, we then sent them a ton of discovery, and in that process we learned their driver had a suspended license. He was not even supposed to be driving a car, much less a truck. He didn't have the endorsements, according to the company policy, to be driving that particular truck with toxic material, and he was not supposed to be driving a manual truck. There were so many infractions. But more than anything, it gave the mother an understanding of what happened. We were able to pursue the case for her that she thought was dead and hold the company accountable, hold the driver accountable, and she did get a settlement of $3.5 million. Another example was another unfortunate death case. It involved a very particular type of law, which is governed by workers' compensation. In this case, a young boy was not given the proper equipment and he entered a train tank, and that train tank had toxic material. He suffocated and died within minutes, and it was a gruesome, terrible way to die. His mother called. She also had been dropped by another firm, believing that there was no avenue of collectability. We were able to contact that other firm, who admitted they didn't think that it was worth pursuing because workers' comp was involved and they thought it was a bar to getting a settlement. Well, we were able to really analyze the law and find a very small loophole. Because of that, and using a little bit more energy and effort to see how we could pursue the case, we were able to get around that complicated legal issue. We were able to secure a settlement of $750,000 for the mother, and there was another claim for the common law wife who we did not represent, but she also was able to secure a settlement through her attorneys. We're able to work alongside. I use it with my kids all the time because we're always comparing. The grass is greener, somebody is treated more fairly than me. It's not fair, right? I think attorneys a lot of time are provided a hand and they just want a better hand. And so they fold the cards and they want new cards, but we don't do that. I take and I tell my kids, take the hand you are dealt and play it the very best you can, no matter what the cards are. I don't care how hard the cards are. The best attorneys are creative and they're willing to go the extra mile to play that difficult hand and not fold on a case just because they're waiting for the next one around the corner. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. I hope it's helpful for you and anyone else watching. We hope to see you again. And if you want a lawyer who's going to put the effort that your case deserves, call me, McKay Law, at 903 Injured.